Hi. Welcome to Dane's kitchen. So I drank too much last night, and I figured this would be the most important thing to do right now, is to cook a hearty breakfast. I really don't know what to cook, so for today's episode, I'm going to just throw a bunch of stuff in a pan and make a breakfast casserole. Or as us cultured folk like to say, frittata. Just a reminder, every episode of Dane's Kitchen is a live question and answer session. So ask me anything, I will answer, 100% honesty. So let's get this show going. Well, my roommate just popped in and said I look like hell and told me to get my mind right for this episode, so time to take a shot of expensive whiskey. You need to get things rolling, get things cooked up before I throw everything together, so let's talk about some ingredients. This bacon here, straight from Franklin County, Virginia, from the Hunter Knapp farm. This pig was raised by his cows. It was a little orphan situation. They raised it to be a responsible adult, only to get slaughtered. Here's something really special. This is spicy Italian sausage. It registers 6.9 trillion, rounds up to 69 trillion on the Scoville meter. This pig came from Mussolini in World War II, and it's been dry aging since. Well, I was going to get some good potatoes for the hash browns for this breakfast casserole for the base, but the right potatoes for it are out of growing season. You can thank people from Idaho for that. Frickin' nerds. I went to the local international trades market to pick up some of the finest hash browns I could find there for this. So I picked up a bag. So it turns out I did not get hash browns. I got Arby's curly fries. Okay. I got my Traeger grill warming up. It's going to be about 8,000 degrees Celsius just to get everything pre-cooked before I throw it in the casserole pan. I'm going to start cooking up this fine Italian spicy sausage while I go out and look for ingredients. I'm going to start this off at a mere, 1,400 degrees Celsius to slow cook it. You don't want to overcook it. You don't want to cook it too hot, too fast. You'll ruin it. While everything's cooking up, it's time to go out and find some fresh in-season ingredients. Well, I already got my first question from Mr. Pagnasty from Nasty and Friends podcast. Since I drank a little bit too much last night, what was my favorite thing I drank? I don't know. I drank everything. Right now, I don't like any of it. So my first ingredient is kind of a special one I haven't used before. I would play rugby. This is what's called a scrum sled. We used to train. But every once in a while, if you let it sit in your yard long enough, you'll grow something called a scrum shroom. There they are. These special mushrooms made from rugby. Look at them go. They're beautiful. So this next thing I'm looking for, my racist neighbor says he should have it. South of Rise again. You should have some Robert E. Lee red pepper. Guys, a Robert E. Lee red pepper. Gotta be quiet. He has truck nuts. South of Rise again, my dick. When you get into the winter months, it's the time where conifer trees really have the most bountiful harvests. They really push their blossoms, and their fruits are just incredible. I have a Roanoke pine in my yard here. I believe it's of the Scotch variation, possibly Lebanese. Look at this. A pine jalapeno. You're not going to find this at the store, guys. One thing we'll be using for the frittata is some of the finest cheeses I had imported. These were customly made for me, for the best states that make cheese. I have cheddars from Wisconsin, New York, California, and Vermont. You can tell the white ones are from Wisconsin. I finally diced up these mushrooms and took off the sausages. So now we're going to cook these guys up. We're also cooking it in the grease from the Italian sausage. So by the time we're done, we should have spicy Italian scrumptious. A delicacy. I also threw these peppers on the grill to cook them up. They should be done within a few minutes. We're sitting at like probably 9,000 degrees Celsius. Nice. I need to get some eggs. And let's see what we got today. So I think something got the chickens. That's not good. Well, thankfully I was able to have shipped to me some grade A large brown eggs. Not white eggs, because I'm cultured. They're obviously not from rural Nebraska. Next, I recommend beating these eggs. Almost beat them as good as Cream Hunt would, but unfortunately you just can't kick them. I mean, you can try to kick the eggs, but I don't recommend it. So I got the peppers off the grill. I'm just gonna cut them up real nice. Just remember, when you're handling the peppers, I preach this every time. If you want good reproductive health, make sure you rub your genitals after rubbing and touching the peppers with your bare hands. All right, I got everything cooked up. Just kind of threw in the bowl with the eggs. Give it a little bit of a stir. I'm about ready to get our high-quality Arby's curly fry hash browns off the grill to put in the pan to make the casserole. Curly fries are done. Now we're going to put them in this pan for the base for the casserole. I went ahead and dumped everything else in there. I'm going to add cheese. Now I got some bacon crumbles. Salt Bae it. None of it landed on the casserole. Alright, now it's time to throw this sucker back on the grill. Alright, let's see where we're at with this guy. Oh, sweet Jesus. I'm touching myself. Time to take this off. Remember, oven mitts are for pussies. Oh shit, this is heavy. Well, it doesn't suck. I'll take it. Well, that's it for today's show. Let's talk about some health facts first before we leave. That had 13 carbohydrates, 12 grams of fat, 69 calories, and then 12,468 grams of protein. Good for the athletes, people in peak physical condition like me. This episode's brought to you by my unofficial sponsor, Skywalker 101 Boxing. I hope you've been watching Anthony Lionheart Smith just beat the living tar out of everyone. That's great. He's still supposed to send me a bunch of shit, so that's why I say he's my unofficial sponsor. He's a dirtbag. Make sure you share, tell people to watch. Should be uploaded to YouTube. You can follow me at Dane Magic and at Traeger Dane for more serious cooking. You're welcome.
I'm just gonna sit here laid back to this nice mellow beat, you know, and drop some smooth lyrics. This is 88. Time to set it straight, you know what I'm saying?